All right, thanks for joining me again. Today we're going to look at how to combine like terms in expressions. What are like terms? You've probably heard of those, but what are they? In an expression, terms are like if they share the same variable. So I give you some examples here. 4x and 5x are like because they both have x's. Y and 6y are like because they both have y's. And 9 and 2 are like because they don't have any variables. So you could combine, each of the pairs that I've shown you here in these examples. For some expressions, you're going to have to combine your like terms in order to make them simpler. So let's look at another example. Here we have a really long expression, 6x plus 5 plus 7y plus 3x minus 2 plus 2y minus x. That's really long and complicated. Let's combine our like terms and simplify this. Something you may want to do is you can highlight, underline, circle, use symbols in order to identify your like terms before you combine them. So I'm going to underline all my like terms in different colors. I'm going to color code. I'm going to underline all of my x's in red. So I have 6x here. Just scan through, and I've got a 3x here, and I've got an x here. All right, so those are all like terms. They all have x's. I can combine those, put them together. I'm going to underline all of my just plain old numbers like 5 in green. So 5 is just a plain old number, and so is 2. So they are like terms. I can put them together. And I'm going to underline all of my y's in blue. So 7y and 2y. All right. Now that I've identified all my like terms accurately, I can actually, since this is all more or less it's addition, I mean, we can actually change it to addition if we change this to plus negative 2, and we change this to plus negative y. Now it's all addition. So now we can use the commutative property, and we can rearrange, we can put all our like terms together. So I'm just going to rewrite this. 6x plus 3x plus negative x. All right, now there's all my x's together, plus 5 plus negative 2. There's all my plain old numbers. Now I can put all my y's together, plus 7y plus 2y. All right, now I can actually add up my like terms. All right, 6x plus 3x would be 9x. 9x plus a negative x would be 8x. All right, so those are all combined. Now I can combine my plain old numbers. 5 plus negative 2 would be 3. All right, and now 7y plus 2y would be 9y. Okay, and there you have it. There is my simpler expression. So we took that great big expression up there, combined all of our like terms, and we boiled it down to something that is a little bit more manageable. All right, let's do a few more examples. All right, here we have 4 examples of combining like terms. We're just going to simplify these. We have a 2x and we have an x. Those are the only 2 like terms in this expression. So I could, if I wanted to rewrite this as 2x plus x plus 8. All right, rearranging might just help you put things together. So 2x plus x would give me 3x, and then 8 is just going to have to be 8. It has no like terms, so that's my answer for this problem. All right, coming over here, I have 6 and I have 2. So I could rearrange everything. 6 plus 2 minus 3y. All right, 6 plus 2 is 8. And minus 3y is just going to have to be what it is. So 8 minus 3y. All right, coming down here. If I underline, I've got my a's. So I can rearrange this. I could have 9a minus a plus 2 plus 6. All right, 9a minus a is going to give me 8a. And then 2 plus 6 is going to give me 8. So 8a plus 8 is going to be my final expression. All right, and then over here we've got y plus 6 minus y. So I could rearrange it to be y minus y plus 6. All right, y minus y is just 0, so I don't have to include anything. And the only thing I'm left with here is 6. All right, so that's combining like terms very basically. All right, I'm going to move on. Multi-step equations contain like terms that we would have to combine before we do any of our solving. So some equations are going to require you to combine like terms before you could solve anything. For those equations, we're going to follow these steps. Number one, we're going to combine our like terms. Number two, we're going to add or subtract. And then number three, we're going to multiply or divide. So here we have the equation 3x plus 5 minus x plus 3 equals 12. So you can see that we have some like terms we're going to need to combine first. We have our x's, we have our plain numbers. So if I rearrange 3x minus x plus 5 plus 3 equals 12. All right, now I'm going to combine my x's and my plain old numbers. So 3x minus x is 2x. And 5 plus 3 is 8. So I get 2x plus 8 equals 12. Now this is a two-step equation. All right, and then we follow these two steps. First, we're going to subtract 8 from both sides of our equal sign. When we do that, we get 2x equals 4. Then we're going to divide both sides of our equal sign by 2. And we would get that x equals 2. It seems like a lot of work. It's not difficult work, but it does take some time, and you have to do it. All right, so I think we have a couple more examples. Yeah, we've got a few more. Let's do that. All right, so for this problem, negative 2 equals x minus 8 plus 5x. So I'm going to rearrange things. So negative 2 equals x plus 5x minus 8. All right, so, oops, forgot my x. So when I combine my x's, I get that negative 2 equals 6x minus 8. All right, now to solve, we need to add 8 to both sides. All right, negative 2 plus 8 is going to be 6. So 6 equals 6x. So we would divide both sides by 6. And we get that x equals 1. All right. Let's change the color. All right, over here, 4 equals p plus 4 plus 5p. I'm not going to go through everything, but if we combine our p's, we would get that 4 equals 6p plus 4. Subtract 4 from both sides, and we would get that 0 equals 6p. All right. If we divide by 6, and you may not even have to go through this, but if you divide by 6, you see that p equals 0. Okay. Next problem, let's do in green. So 12 equals 3p plus 2 minus 8. So 2 and negative 8 are like terms. If we combine those, we would get negative 6. So I would rewrite this as 12 equals 3p minus 6. All right, the first step I'm going to take is going to be to add 6 to both sides. And I would get 18 equals 3p. Divide both sides by 3, and we would get that p equals 6. All right, and let's do the last problem here. 5 equals a plus 2 plus 2a. The a's are like terms, so if I combine them, I would get 3a. So 5 equals 3a plus 2. All right, now I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides of my equal sign to get that 3 equals 3a. Divide both sides by 3. I would get that a equals 1. All right, thanks again for joining me and watching this video.